All right, let's get to our morning business report now. Younger Americans say they feel a little guilty using AI for school and work.
Do they? All right. And Americans are buying fewer groceries compared to this time last year. Channel 3's Jane King live with the New York Stock Exchange with all those stories for us. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin, good morning. As grocery sales took a hit in June as shoppers cut back. Bain & Company says grocery prices have risen about 33% since 2019, and that has forced more shoppers to rely on credit cards to pay for their food or just not buy as much. Rising fuel costs and reduced SNAP benefits are also having an impact. Well, Verizon is cutting 3,000 jobs and closing hundreds of stores. Verizon said it's working with franchise owners that are operating 5,000 stores to improve the customer experience at those locations. Just 6 franchise owners operate most of the Verizon stores. And Gen Z admits to having AI guilt. Many Gen Z students and recent graduates have taken to Reddit to confess feelings of AI guilt about the outsourcing of their coursework to the technology. And some say they're under pressure to use AI despite concerns it would compromise their learning. Now, one survey, 46% of Gen Z workers said they worry their AI usage has weakened their skills. Stocks fell yesterday. Iran was kind of lurking. Chip stocks especially under a lot of pressure yesterday, and that continues this morning. So we're seeing some heavy selling, and especially the NASDAQ is pointing down 600 points for the start today. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
All right, Jane, thanks so much.